Counting double-digit thousands.
What's up, guys? TB Drifting here. We're here at the shop today to go take some tires and have them mounted on my new wheels. I'll show you those here in just a minute. And then we're also going to try and put the sunroof in. Got a couple of days off of work, so we're going to try and tackle some projects that we've been meaning to do. Don't know if we're going to get any of the engine work done today or tomorrow. So we'll try and get you some content on just the wheels and tires that we're doing, and also the sunroof, what we're going to do to put it in. Because basically I took the sunroof out and there's no way to hold the actual sunroof panel up. So we're going to have to sort of fabricate some brackets to kind of hold it up, and then maybe put some kind of sealer down so that water doesn't get in. Look at how cool this thing is. A 944 Porsche, fully race ready. So nice. And then to top it all off, it has an LS in it. So this thing is bad. Then we have this one, which this guy actually has two of them, just alike, both silver. But he tracks these. As far as I know, I think this one is just an S52. His other one is actually going to be an S54 that he's building. So that one's gonna be pretty rad too. Here are the old wheels that we pulled off of the race car, as you guys remember. And then we picked up a set of these and painted them red. So we're gonna go ahead and go get these mounted up. My baby ain't got no legs. She can't move. All right, so we are on our way to Discount Tire to get some tires mounted on those new wheels. For some reason I always find myself talking to you guys while I'm in the car driving. And I know that's probably not a good thing to do. It's just like, it's the time where I think I can talk to you most without being distracted by other things going on around me. Like, hey, a car. And I think I just don't get as distracted whenever I'm driving, as opposed to being around the car and doing that stuff, which I need to work on, I know, because I want to give you all content about the car and not about what the inside of my truck looks like. But anyway, we are on our way to the tire shop, and I think those wheels are going to look really good. They're a lower offset, so they should stick out quite a bit more in the rear, which is what I really want. And also in the front, the offset is lower, and we should be able to get some more angle out of that SLR kit that we have. I wanted to talk real quick on the giveaway. It didn't go as planned. The first one that we drew, he's actually going to be driving in the first event at the Smokies, so I mean, he's really not going to need the ride-along pass. I told him he could have it if he wanted it, but I called him and he was really cool about it. He said that since she got in free because she is his +1, he didn't really need the ride-along pass, but I told him it was still out there if he wanted it whenever we get there. So if he has somebody that comes and he wasn't expecting to come or something like that, and they want that ride-along pass, they're more than welcome to it. But the person, we actually did a second drawing for the ride-along pass. Come to find out, the person who won it was a co-worker of mine who is actually at our Louisville branch in Kentucky. So hopefully he can make it down and use that pass, but if not, I totally understand. If it was a big event, I'd say it'd probably be more likely for someone to come down, but I told him he can have it if he wants to come down, and I mean, I'll gladly help him any way I can to come down to see the show. But I think the giveaway, we got some good interest in it. I could definitely do it more if you guys are engaging more in it, and you guys have something that you like, as far as if you like a certain color hoodie, maybe we could do a limited time purchase on those, and then maybe do a giveaway on one. Or if maybe you guys want some keychains. I'm really wanting to build the merchandise side of the Tyler Bear Drifting brand, just so I can get my name out there, and also anything that you guys buy will kind of help go toward funding the drift car and That way I can make more content for you guys. I can go to more events so that we have more events in the content, because I know I've been slacking on event content, but I really want to start engaging in getting some more merchandise. But in order to do that, I have to have pre-orders to start out. So we have Tyler Berry Drifting hoodies scheduled to be made as soon as we reach our minimum of 12 hoodies. At the moment, I think we only have like 6 or 7. If you guys are interested in a Tyler Berry Drifting hoodie, be sure and comment, and I will gladly message you with details on how to send me payment for that. The next batch we do will probably be a dark gray with the yellow Tyler Berry Drifting logos, and then the sponsors on the back. So they'll look exactly like this one. It'll just be a dark gray. So I think that a lot of people like the black hoodies, but I think we need to do a color change every now and then, just so that, you know, it gives people the opportunity to buy the color that they want. So I think the next one's gonna be gray, and then as they go along, if some people want some different colors like red or blue, which I personally don't really care for, with the yellow in the background, unless we switched it up to maybe white, we could do those too. We just have to have a pre-order down, and we have to have a minimum of 12. The more we can do, the better. These next ones I'm gonna do for 30 bucks, so be sure and get those. Those will be 30 bucks, and I will bring them to you however I need to get them to you. But the next batch, I will probably do a $35 pricing on it, just because I think it's gonna be easier for me to start drop shipping all of my stuff. So I think I'm gonna start shipping, and that $5 will cover any kind of costs that will be needed for shipping. So anyway, I'm done ranting. I'm done with my spiel. We're almost a Discount Tire now, and we're gonna have these tires mounted, and I think these are gonna look amazing. I'm so excited. I've been waiting to mount these forever. We got them painted last week, and they came out pretty good for just 3 good old boys in the shop. So anyway, we'll be there in a minute, and then I'll update you guys when we get back to the shop.
Many unbearable hours later.
Alright guys, we made it back to the shop. We got the wheels all mounted up. In the process of getting them mounted, we did actually lose one of them. They ended up using a tire mounting machine that actually uses the face of the wheel, and then you push the tire on it. So we kind of got one that's a little rough shape. But we did get them on. They look great. I'm very impressed with them. I just hate that the paint came off, but it's just a race car, so nothing to really worry about. Yeah, this is what they look like on the car. We got the 9.5 in the rear. We got the 8.5 up front. Both sizes are running 225 at the moment, but we will put like a 245 or a 255 on the rear. R.I.P. R.I.P. So the next thing we're gonna do while we're here is we're probably just gonna go ahead and try and figure out a way to put this sunroof in. I think what we're gonna end up doing is just basically holding it in place with some duct tape, and then filling the crack where the gasket was from the factory, filling it full of window sealer. I think that's probably gonna be our best option to keep it from leaking. And that will probably hold it pretty well too. And then maybe whenever we get the cage put in, we'll have whoever does the cage to put in a couple of brackets to hold it up, so while they're welding they can go and weld those in. Here's the hole that we're dealing with. I've already kind of went around it with a razor blade trying to get the factory gasket off of it. I don't know if you can really see it from the lighting in here, but let's see if we can get this thing put in. Well, 3 hours later, we finally have the sunroof up in the car, ready to have the window glue put in it to fill up the crack. So I'll show you guys kind of what we did here. So on top, I've basically got everything taped off, so I'm just gonna go in between the tape with the window glue. Inside, we've got some kind of little rig here, holding it up with some little boards. And then I've got tape down here to keep the window sealer from getting down into the car. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and hopefully it'll dry overnight, and then tomorrow we can come back and take the tape off, and it should sit pretty well. If not, then I'll just put some kind of reinforcements on it just until we can get some brackets welded. Before we do that, I've been asked to pull in that 944 that I showed you guys earlier with the LS. Told me it's not hard to break the back end loose, and I told him that that's what I like to do. So I'm not going to, I just thought it was kind of funny. So let's get in this thing and get her cranked up. Wow, this thing is awesome. So sick.
Yep, flip that toggle switch up. Press the button.
There's no e-brake, is there? Oh, this thing is sick. LS. So I got all the window sealer on it. It looks kind of bad right now, but I think once I take the tape off and cut it, it should look okay and seal it pretty well. So, but we'll come back tomorrow and finish doing that. Alright y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. We are back, we've changed, and we're ready for some dinner. We didn't get a whole lot done to the car today just because it took a long time to do each of the things that I had done. It took them about an hour just to mount 2 tires over a discount tire. They wouldn't mount the rear for me because they're not allowed to stretch a 225 on a 9.5. So I had to take them to the BMW dealership and have them do the rears. So I did a lot of running around there. And then as for the sunroof, it literally took us 3 hours to do that. So there wasn't a whole lot of stuff that we did, but I'm at least getting some content out to you guys. And we are actually revisiting the shop tomorrow to finish up on the sunroof. And I think I may be putting my new harnesses in tomorrow. I was checking to make sure Terry was listening. She was listening. But yeah, I'm just trying to get some content out to you guys and also just get ready for this first event. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.